Welcome to the Boyz and Balls Podcast. We got Brucey with the Giants. We got Dan with the Patriots. Me with the Browns. Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, well, why you baby face? Are you trying to be Justin Herbert?
Basically, it's like two of I had crushed in.
All right. Well, the
All right.
first thing we want to bring you onto the pod to talk about is Dan's egregiously fat ass.
It's thick. Put it that way. It's thick.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That shit's fat as fuck.
You know when Tua's hand stood up?
Yeah.
I think he was thinking of Dan's Boosie.
Yeah. You see Dan has a blurred background? The kid blurred his background, so when he gets up and walks away, we can't see his fat ass.
Fat ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's messed up. You
That
gotta
is
share with the
messed
viewers,
up.
Daniel.
yeah, Dan, show them your.
Maybe
No.
one day, if we get some likes, I'll put it on.
I mean, hey,
You
man,
gotta show them that you're caked up on this Friday night.
they might want to see an OnlyFans in the near future.
Shit. I'll subscribe.
Dan, $20 if I get to see you eat chicken nuggies and barbecue sauce on your belly button.
I'd pay some.
Don't
good for that.
tempt me. Like $20 is $20.
Crush them like a sea otter. You know what I'm saying? On your belly in a pool, dipping barbecue sauce.
Just bounces up to my mouth. Just, catch it real quick.
So you want to see something cool? Huh.
Ooh, Boosie, I've seen that.
Yeah. All right, Bailey,
Yes, sir.
the local gambling guru. Now, we will put this out there by
that
no
what he
means
is?
are you an expert. You probably have more losses than you have wins. But
I wouldn't say that. I'm on FanDuel. I'm pretty positive.
All right.
okay.
On FanDuel.
Allegedly.
But what are your go-to picks this week? What are the
My
games
first
that
one,
you're attracted
the mo-
to?
I would call this a war crime.
Okay.
And they have Philadelphia Eagles going into Jacksonville. Jacksonville coming into Philadelphia. They have Philadelphia -3. This is a
Okay.
Philadelphia defense who has given up under 300 combined yards in the past 2 weeks, and they've only given up 15 points since week 1. What Jalen Hurts is going to do to this Jacksonville defense is egregious. Oh, egregious. They have a point spread of over 24 in the past 2 weeks. I'm pushing Philadelphia's -3 to -9.5. I'm feeling bold.
Wow.
All
Okay.
right.
All right.
Okay.
Bold.
Jeez. Okay.
So we got a -9.5 pick for you people.
That -3, it's insult to Jalen Hurts. It is an insult to Jalen Hurts. What he's going to do, Tua had better treatment than what this Jacksonville defense is going to get.
Jeez.
That's all I
All
can
right.
say.
What's the next game?
The next one, I'm going Justin Fields under his yards. I think it's no shadow of a doubt he struggled. The man has completed just 14 passes in the past 2 weeks, and he is under 300 passing yards total on the year. He is yet to record a passing touchdown. I don't like Justin Fields. They're going up against the New York Giants. Mr. Boosie, I understand that's your team.
And what's
Yeah,
the
they are.
yards? What's the yards they have for
Yeah.
Justin?
They
Fields
have
this
him
week?
at 100 on FanDuel. They have him at 175. They're still
Okay.
being nice to him. I'm still taking that under. Mr. Boosie's defense over there is holding strong this year, surprisingly. They don't have a lot of great names over there, but by God, they're 2-1. They're 2-1.
We're
So,
doing it.
somehow.
It's a little different.
Yeah,
Brian Dable's the truth.
that is a dog. My next one is a little up on the rise. Romeo Dobbs, receiver for Green Bay. I'm going
Okay.
plus 3.5 receptions and plus 40.5 yards.
I like that.
Last week was his kind of breakout game. I believe this is going to be the game.
Shit.
It's his
Talk
report.
my language. I just said that. I just said that last segment.
I
Talk to
believe-
me.
They said that there's talking about this morning. There's no better way to get reported than being on the field. And obviously Christian Watson and even Valdez Scantling and Lazard have had problems staying on the field. There's been one name that's played all 3 games, and that's Romeo Dobbs. And last week proved it, 8 of 8 for 83 yards and a touchdown. I believe he's Rodgers' new man. I believe that's going to be one to watch this year. That's a waiver wire pickup there if you haven't already.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
This next one pains me to say. As a Steelers fan, I'm going to the game. I'm taking the Jets plus 3.5.
Okay.
We have a piss-poor Steelers defense. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 0-6 career without TJ Watt. And
Micah might not play.
Minka might not play. He's in concussion protocol. We have shit cornerbacks. We have awful, as your own David Njoku exposed. We have
Cook the shit
horrible
out you
middle
guys.
linebacker coverage.
Yeah.
So our middle linebackers over the middle of the field can't do jack shit in coverage. I believe Tyler Conklin, that is another one I'll talk about. Tyler Conklin over CJ Uzama. I like the Jets plus 3.5. You got the motherfucker MILF banger himself, Zach Wilson coming back. I like Jets.
Zach Milson, baby.
Zach,
Yeah. I like Jets plus 3.5 this weekend. As a Steelers fan, it hurts.
It does hurt. It does hurt.
It does. I love to see it though.
I
Yeah.
got 2 more for you. Actually, I got 3 technically. I got Cowboys minus 6.5. They're facing the struggling Commanders who got off to a nice 2-0 start, but they lost that last one. Cowboys defense looked tough. They shut down Cincinnati, and they got Cooper Rush, the best QB in the league.
You can't cut him out. You can't cut him out.
Yeah.
If Cooper Rush is playing, Cowboys get a W.
He
That's all
doesn't
I'm
know how to
saying.
lose. He
He
just
doesn't
does not know
know
how
how
to
to
lose.
He's never
doesn't
done
know
it.
how to lose. Next one, real quick, I thought is egregious, and this one was on the same level of hate crime as Jalen Hurts. Carolina Panthers, Baker Mayfield, who don't have an identity, they're favored
don't.
against the Cardinals. And yes,
That's
Kyler Murray
crazy.
is missing
No.
DeAndre Hopkins. He might even miss Rondale Moore, and he does have Marquise Brown, and he does have Zach Ertz. But another sleeper, man, I'll sprinkle some fantasy waiver wire for you. Greg motherfucking Dortch.
Greg Dortch, he's
Greg
played well
Dortch.
so far.
He's averaging 15 plus points a game. Love him. I'm taking Cardinals money line.
Okay.
Right now the line is at Carolina minus 1.0, which is not huge, obviously a fade, but Carolina has a hurt Christian McCaffrey, even if he is going to play, and they have Baker Mayfield, who is Mr. JT knows is inconsistent. You got Kyler Murray, you got Angry Toddler, Baby Yoda. I think you could at least safely bet Cardinals minus 3.0 and walk out of there with a nice dub.
JT,
That's
can you
not
stand up
great.
real quick? What jersey are you wearing real quick? You know, stand
It stings.
It does.
Stings.
It hurts. It hurts. Baker Mayfield.
want a Baker
Oh,
Mayfield?
It hurts.
fuck. Yeah,
All right, so like,
I
hear me
mean,
out, guys.
I
Just a real
love
quick
the
take
boy.
on Kyler Murray. Well, quick take on Kyler Murray. Doesn't he look like a kid who took something from his parents and he's running away from him when he was
Running
playing
away.
football?
he's
Angry
the video of
toddler.
a kid, the kid of, what do you have in your hands? A knife and running away.
Great toddler.
All right. So what's your last one?
Russell Wilson under 1.5 touchdowns thrown. On the season,
Yeah.
the Denver Broncos have 3 touchdown drives, and that is a full drive of the field off a kickoff or a punt return. They have 17 punts. That is egregious. They lead the league by almost double digits in punts by the second place team. That punter should have gotten the 200 mil as Eli Manning said.
And I believe they have the most penalties in the NFL.
Yes. I'm taking Russell Wilson under 2 touchdowns thrown. I even fade his throwing line. They have him conservatively at 195. I even saw him at 220, that's a little egregious if you see that. But I'm
Yeah.
taking his under. Nathan Hackett is not a confident coach, not a competent coach. So I'm taking
I think it's a little different. I agree with you on the Russell Wilson pick here, but watching those games, I don't think it is a Nathaniel Hackett issue or a Russell Wilson issue. I think it's a receivers not getting open issue.
They could have gotten more help. They had
Yeah.
the one tight end, Andrew Beck, who against the Seattle week 1 got open. It seemed like every other play, but then they want to bench their players that get open. And Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon are not helping either.
Doing literally nothing, and that
Yeah.
offensive line is trash.
Yeah.
So fade
Too many
Russell.
fumbles
That's
in
all
the
I
red
can
zone.
say.
All right. So we got a lot of Russell Wilson doubters, but it is what it is.
And he's not.
You got any more picks for us this week? Any college football picks?
Ooh, college football picks. I'm taking Penn State minus 24.5.
Alright.
Have to.
Is that coming from a biased Penn State fan?
That is biased. Clemson. Yes. I'm taking Clemson's money line. I got to see who they're playing. They're playing a ranked team. Alabama, I can easily confidently say.
Oh, Clemson's playing NC State, but it's
NC
at
State.
Clemson.
I think
NC State's ranked number
Clemson
10.
clamps on them. I don't like Clemson, but I don't think NC State's any better. They're a team that shouldn't be ranked. I
Yeah.
love Florida State over Wake
Not
Forest.
ranked that high.
Love Florida State over Wake Forest.
Okay.
And if I had, this is a shot in the dark, but if I had to throw an upset alert for this weekend in college football, it's Arkansas over Alabama.
Do you think Arkansas recovers from? I mean, you saw the Arkansas players at the end of that game. Something we talked about earlier.
The only
You-
issue,
You saw them
only issue-
dejected, heads down. They were crying. Does that fuel their fire coming into this
I think
week?
it was
they
a fire.
coming
They're at home. They're at home in Arkansas against Alabama. Secondly, Bama's coming off 2 horrible games and a third outing 3 weeks ago against Texas. A
Yeah.
game that, theoretically with Alabama and the recruiting program with Nick Saban, they should have blown out of the fucking water. They should have made him look like a baby crying. But Alabama this year does not have speed, and that's something they're lacking. And another thing is happening is Bryce Young is being exposed. Yes, he was a Heisman finalist, but I think CJ Stroud's going to win them.
There.
Bryce,
Thank you.
Bryce
Thank you.
Young.
Oh,
Yes.
I've been
Focus.
saying it.
This is the
If
first
you can
year-
put consistent pressure on Bryce Young, he is not a good quarterback.
This is the first year that Bryce Young is actually facing QB pressures. He's averaging at least 3.5 QB hurries a game. That's something he didn't even know what a QB hurry was last year.
Yeah.
Half their line's gone. I think if I had to throw a shot in the dark, Arkansas over Alabama this week.
All right, that's a wild
All
pick.
right.
But
All right.
let's take it. Hey Bailey,
Shot in the dark.
we thank you for coming out today and
Oh,
give
thank you
us
for having me, boys.
some picks. We appreciate it. We'll have you again on shortly.
We
Yes, sir.
appreciate you. 400-pound
appreciate
Justin
you a lot,
Herbert.
man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
400 pound Justin
Hey, face
Herbert.
Herbert. All right, baby.
All right, bro.